Hello and welcome to Talking Live. I'm Dr. Robi Ludwig out of Starshot Studio in Times Square. And if you know me well, you know that jewelry is one of my favorite subjects on the planet. I actually live for it. And we have one of my favorite designers, Brodie. You probably have heard of her. She has the leading jewelry show on HSN called Rarities. I actually was a big fan and had her jewelry before I had the opportunity to meet her. So today we're going to hear her story. We're going to find out about her latest trends, where you can get her jewelry, what's in for spring, and we're just going to have a lot of fun. Now, this was a find that I actually bought, a Rarities find.
That ring.
From HSN. I bought this as a gift for myself because I was working hard and traveling a lot. And I was like, you know what? I need a big ring to just say thank you to myself.
I love that.
Yes.
But that's what jewelry is all about.
Oh.
Jewelry is about the meaning, the moment, the memories.
Yes.
And even if you're having a bad day, my thing is that when I launched Rarities, Robbie, it was all about, there's so many women in the world, but I'm only available in the United States.
But you are an international expert, so let's make that clear.
Yes, I've had my jewelry line. I've been on air all over the world. I've represented Harry Winston, De Beers, and Fabergé, so all global brands. But my feeling is that there's so many women that can't have a conversation. Maybe they have an abusive boss. Maybe their husband's like, shh. Maybe they're not comfortable speaking their minds. And I always say, when you wear a big piece of jewelry, a great piece of jewelry, an important piece of jewelry, when you know about that piece of jewelry, you have power. You are empowered. Like, nobody is messing with me. We're sitting in Times Square. There's a lot of peeps out there. Nobody's messing with me with a big ring on.
Maybe that's why no one has ever messed with me. I'm knocking wood. I'm going to say it's my big jewels.
It could be our big mouth. It could be our big jewels.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But I agree. And I think it's really, it's artwork that one can wear. And it does connect you to a moment in time and to a special event. Like, I remember the exact moment that I bought this. I was in an airport and I was like, you know what? This is gorgeous. I'm going to check it out. And this was before I knew you. So, but I think I felt like I knew you because people who watch you on the air, you're very much like everybody's good girlfriend.
Thank you.
Maybe
I love that.
The glamorous girlfriend. But I think you're very accessible. And let's just go back a little bit.
Okay.
Because you launched your line, it was 9 years ago?
Yeah, almost 10 years ago.
Okay, so it's almost 10 years ago. And Carol launched her line during a recession.
I did.
Which, for jewelry, as we know, is not a necessity. It's something that we want because it glamorizes us. So how did you succeed? Because a lot of jewelry lines come and go. I know, I had one. And
you keep coming, so we don't have to worry about you. Dr. Robbie's in the house.
Right,
okay, we're good.
I switched to jewelry buying, just FYI. How did you succeed during a recession?
Okay, so first of all, when it comes to Rarities, I don't ever look at anything about price, even though it's an incredibly affordable line. I look at it in terms of emotional value, financial value, heritage. So when I went into this, I was the chief luxury officer for Rob Report magazine. Rob Report magazine is a magazine that caters to the most elusive.
The 1%.
Right, the 0.001%. So I was their chief luxury officer, and I had this amazing job. And all of a sudden, it's 2008, and I notice our advertisers are going away, and the demand for Rolls Royces and Teslas and Ferraris, it just wasn't as high. And I thought, okay, now's the moment where women, no matter how much money we have, we all want to feel special. And even if you have to save up for 6 months to buy one piece of jewelry, that's $100, okay? Because there are times in our lives, all of us, when we need to save and choose how we're going to spend, and there's college, and there's everything. There's food, quite frankly. But I always felt that if you can buy yourself one great piece of jewelry, then that would be your greatest luxury. So launching Rarities, it was about taking the looks that I love from Bergdorf Goodman, from Barney's, from Harry Winston, where I worked for 10 years, from Tiffany, from all my favorite jewelers, taking all those looks and having an eclectic collection where there's big and bohemian and chic, and there's glamorous, and there's emeralds, which we'll show you, and morganite, There's everything. This line is completely ADD like me. So every month I launch between 30 and 50 new pieces. And literally, you're going to have big, delicious, beads. So these are morganite and these are aquamarine. They're beryl. Beryl is emeralds, morganite, and aquamarine are all beryls. And they roll. You get 3 in 1. And then there's also going to be the beautiful fine jewelry. But we'll take you through everything.
Yeah.
Launching during a recession was like a gift to myself.
You know what I really like, and this is something you will notice at HSN, some of your pieces are just so glorious, and maybe someone wouldn't be able to go to a store and put down $100 or even $300, and they split it up for you so that you can put something down that is affordable, like $30, and still get that amazing piece. So instead of paying it off after the fact, like a layaway, you get to enjoy it and just appreciate it and feel good about something special because it's worth something.
I think that's so great that you mentioned that. FlexPay.
Yeah.
FlexPay is huge, and I didn't realize how big it was, but when I first started going on air, people would write to me on Facebook, and I would post a piece of jewelry and they'd say, Carol, I don't see it on FlexPay. Now I believe everything in my line is on FlexPay, but I guess sometimes it wasn't coming up online when people were ordering on hsn.com. And I never realized how much FlexPay made such a big difference in people's lives. And it's amazing because it's true, your daughter's getting married next month and you have $0 extra because, everyone's chipping in for the wedding. You can purchase an entire suite of amazing rarities jewelry and pay it on FlexPay. So maybe you're going to pay $35 for 4 months, and you're going to have the piece that not only did you just wear to your daughter's wedding, but that she's going to wear to your granddaughter's wedding. I have to tell you, I hope that everything in my collection is an heirloom. Nothing is precious enough that you can't wear it. So here's my other philosophy about jewelry and about when I launch rarities. I feel really strongly about this. So as I said, I worked for Harry Winston. I have a beautiful collection of jewelry. I've collected jewelry my entire life. But anytime I bought something, I would buy it, and then I'd get it for a special occasion, and I would put it away in my jewel box, which is in my safe. Exactly. Now, I say to myself, if I buy anything that I can't keep on top of my drawers, like in a little glass clear box, and if I'm going to buy anything that I'm not comfortable wearing all the time, I do not need it and I do not want it, because there is absolutely no reason to own things that you can't wear.
So, and that's part of what got you to transition from Harry Winston at the top of your success with them. You noticed that only the very, very wealthy could afford to buy Harry Winston, and that market was dwindling. You were trying to get a more youthful market, which you did, and the red carpet market. But it costs a lot when you not only spend a lot on something like a Harry Winston, but then you have to have the insurance to keep it and feel comfortable.
That's such a great point. Yeah, you're right. No, you do. And listen, I have to say something. If I could afford all Harry Winston, it's a beautiful brand, I would.
Yeah.
Don't
get me wrong.
But by the way, I would still wear my rarities with my diamonds.
Yes.
Because that's another thing that I think is really chic, and that this is a great style tip. So many of us, we get a piece of jewelry, somebody passes something down. I'm really into pass down jewelry. So I'm going to just give you a perfect example. I never take this bracelet off. So this
it's gorgeous.
14 karat gold bracelet, thank you. This came from my grandmother. She brought it from Russia to the United States. She gave it to my aunt gave it to my mother gave it to me. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So we're talking, this has passed through a lot of chubby Jewish arms. Now, I have this now, but I'll tell you something.
Did you have it made smaller? Because Carol's has the perfect body.
Just so you know, I did get it made smaller. And there's 3 extra links. And so I have 2 sons. So I was just telling my mother and father this weekend at Passover. I said, okay, I'm going to make one of each of the 2 links for my kids' wives.
Oh.
And then my mother said, what are you going to do with the 3rd one? I said, I'm going to make it for the 2nd wife.
Oh, no. Oh, God,
and she told me, she's like, Carol.
How about granddaughter? Let's shift that thinking and be more positive.
Let's put in our good energy.
Yeah, exactly.
We were all laughing. But no, but my point being that, so this is vintage jewelry. I'm wearing it with a watch that I was given as a gift. So this is gold. And then I'm wearing it with all of my rarities. And I've got silver and I've got beads. The point about style is, and styling with jewelry, that if you're comfortable and you're confident with what you're putting together, it works.
I agree. And I have to say, too, is that we were talking a little bit about this before we actually aired the show, is that you kind of have a one and done philosophy. So anything that you buy from Carol's line, like, you can't get this anymore.
No.
Because she comes out with a collection. It's there for a period of time. And then once it's gone, it's gone. And that is deliberate, and in fact, her home shopping would love to have like a renewal for all the popular greatest hits.
They would.
And also, this is amazing.
So that's coming up. I'm going to be.
This is Carol's too.
It's online right now, so it's on hsn.com. Rarities Fine Jewelry.
And
right
we'll
now.
have a link to
thank
Rarities. You. And so after the show, you can find out more about Carol, and you can find out where to get this jewelry directly, because I believe all my girls should be able to buy jewelry immediately.
Affordable. This is like just a few dollars over $100, this necklace. So let me tell you what you're looking at, because now I could do my Home Shopping Network pitch to you. Okay, so this is 30 inches, and it is wire wrapped, and a very strong sterling silver wire wrap.
Beautiful.
The nuggets that you're looking at are genuine, real moonstone. Now, when you think of moonstone, you're probably thinking of like white rainbow,
milky.
or milky, exactly. So these are dipped in a platinum metallic coating. So what you get is this platinum moonstone. It doesn't come off, so you don't have to think, oh my God, is it going to come off in the pool? Am I going to scratch it off? No, it's permanently. So it's sort of like when you get your teeth veneered, they like don't come off.
And it's so well made.
It's so well made, and it's
so
all
well
faceted.
made.
So we facet the moonstone first. So when you're looking at this, Robbie, you can just like move it a little bit.
I'm going to move it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to see all that glimmer, that sheen, that shimmer. There's purples coming from it. There's blues.
It's a bit mesmerizing. I mean, I didn't
it's
want
mystical,
to be,
right?
Yeah, I didn't want to be rude, but I could just sit and stare at this, but I didn't want to be unfair to everybody else. But it is really something that you can look at, and I love the touch. And another thing about your jewels is that it is all real. And since we're in New York, and a lot of our audience is in New York, even though we have people nationally, it's very much that Hamptons cool look. So all the ladies in the Hamptons, that they always look glamorous, they always look gorgeous, and their jewelry is always hip, but it's wearable jewelry, and this is real. So whenever you're putting something on, you know that it's an Amazonite.
Amazonite. All right.
Yes,
that was
thank
so good.
Gemologist in training.
I love it.
Yes, my next degree. And that this is a moonstone, and that it's silver, and
or it's 18
golden,
karat gold. Here's the thing. My jewelry, if I chose to sell it in my own retail stores, like some of my girlfriends do, and they've got great stores in Southampton and New York. If I chose to open my own stores and sell this, the jewelry would be 5 or 6 times the price, because I would have to pay for rent. I'd have to pay for stores. I'd have to pay for greater inventory. I'd have to pay for sales help. And the truth of the matter is that when you can buy online, and you can just go online, and I'm just going to give you an example. So
I love that too. And those are like Easter colors too.
Oh, they totally are. So these are my new pastel bead necklace. Okay, so this is brand new. So this is 40 inches. It's got this 18 karat gold over silver toggle. And every one of these is a beryl. So what does that mean? Aquamarine, this is milky aqua. This is morganite, milky morganite. And the green, which you've never seen before, is milky emerald. So it's so crazy. So now, these are not valuable gemstones, even though they have that like fancy names. They're the milky kind. They're the kind that we dig out in the earth, and we couldn't use these to make precious gemstones. And we use it for this great organic look. I mean, think about Kimberly McDonald's and Irene Neuwirth and all these amazing jewelry designers who I'm obsessed with. And they're taking organic gemstones and they're putting them in solid 18 karat golds and using diamonds. I'm taking it and putting it in gold vermeil.
You know what I would do with this too? I would wear this doubled with this showing.
Totally. Right? And then hang an enhancer on it.
Yeah, because it would be then like a choker. And
absolutely.
Now, as far as spring trends, what is trending for spring? What are we going to see? Okay. What are we going to see from your line?
Okay, so from me, you are going to see, first of all, I'm wearing these. These are called Cape Amethyst. This is a form of amethyst. It's got a more violet lavender color with big crystal beads. These are my beryl beads, so my morganite, my emeralds, my aquamarine. I've got tiger's eye beads. So we love beads for... I love beads all year long, but summertime, beads are made for summer.
And it's cold to touch. Tiger's Eye used to be my favorite, one of my favorite semi-precious.
And do you know, like in blue? Oh my God, it comes in blue. Tiger's Eye comes in blue. It comes in red. It's so beautiful.
Oh.
But the other reason why we love beads in the summertime is because there's a lot of open skin. And I have to tell you something, if you're over 30, that open skin does not always look so good. So it's so nice to, it's like the best beauty secret in the world to use like big, great beads. And if you're pre or peri or post, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, they're cool to the touch. Yeah. They're so cool to the touch.
And that means it's a real stone. So,
thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And then you've got like the slices of the agates. You have the tassel. You have every trends in here.
And I think what's so nice is that no agate is going to be the same.
No.
And I think it does speak to the individuality of the woman who's buying it, because it's nice to know that you're going to put it together in a unique way. And I think women feel more beautiful and special when they accessorize. Like, I'm pretty much a plain dresser, so I'm always wearing something that's plain. I have so many black sweaters because my jewelry is what I choose to emphasize. It's just, you know,
and you
what
do
I'm
it
drawn
so
to.
well.
Oh, thank you.
No, Robbie is great at accessorizing, but anybody can be great at accessorizing. It's really a matter of going on Pinterest, going on Instagram, going into magazines, looking at the looks that you love. You know, I'll tell you something so funny. Do you know Ann Caruso, my friend Ann Caruso?
I don't think I know her.
Ann is a fashion stylist in New York, and she styles a lot of celebrities. She styles at Harper's Bazaar. And I called her up one day, and I'm like, I need to talk to you. Can we meet? So we met for a cup of coffee, and I said, I need you to reinvent my style. Like, I don't know. Everything changed. My body changed. My age changed. And I'm still dressing like I did when I was 16. Could you help me? And so we started to, you know, she was like literally laughing at me. I'm like, the stylist needs a stylist. So she said, Carol, go through Instagram. Go follow all the people that you think are so incredibly well dressed on Instagram. Follow them and start seeing what looks you love. And that's how you'll grow and incorporate your look. And the truth of the matter was that I really kept going back to the same look over and over.
I think we all do that.
It was the jean. It was like the tight jean with the great new blouse with the best jewelry, but I got that all locked up. I can do the best jewelry. Yeah. But it was all, you know, it was the mini little faux furs. It's all the things that I loved anyway. And I realized that my style is my style. And that all I needed was a little bit of confidence. And going through that Instagram, looking what everyone else was wearing, it gave me the confidence to continue to think I'm 16 when I get dressed.
Yes, but I wrote the book, Your Best Age Is Now, and plugging into your teen energy. So I'm all about that. I think I've been dressing the same as well. But you talk about how your TV style and your regular style is the same.
It's exactly the same. Exactly the same.
As one of my friends said, the two Robbies. There's the Robbie with the no makeup that scares people in like leggings and like a dirty sweatshirt. And then the TV Robbie that's a little bit more put together. But one of the things that you also do, and you inspire your ladies, you talk about empowering women. And you teach women as you're sharing, you know, your jewels on HSN, how to wear the jewelry and different ways to incorporate. And a lot of it has meaning, which you also share.
Meaning, moment, and memory. Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, any questions that anyone has, and we all need a personal stylist, and we all need a personal jeweler. We all need a personal beautician. You can write on Facebook or Instagram. Just go to Carol Brodie. Ask me anything you want. I answer everybody. Yeah. I have a problem at night if I'm not on Instagram or Tinder or Bumble. I'm answering every one of your questions. I'm very busy all night long.
So if you are successful and fabulous and think you're good enough for Carol, she is open and available, right?
Yes. I want to be your personal jeweler. I do. Because if I'm your personal jeweler, that means that you're shopping with me and you trust me. And we have that relationship. You know, I love the fact, I always laugh. People always, when I'm on at 2 in the morning, I'm on a lot at 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning. And people always say, who is up at 2 and 3 in the morning? Well, the truth of the matter is, it's the girls in LA. It's all the West Coast girls because we're 3 hours behind. Right. And they love Rarities. Rarities has got a great boho chic vibe to it. It has great energy.
Should we show some of the latest? Because you talk a lot about in your new collection, and we're going to have a link up because you have a couple of shows that are coming up.
I do. This Wednesday on the 4th, I'll be on from 2 to 4 p.m. and then again from I think 6 to 8 p.m.
We'll find out.
We'll
We'll
find
check
out, I'm
the
pretty
details.
sure.
But you talk about affordable emeralds.
This
I
is
love
so important.
emeralds.
Okay, so I would love for you to share this too. You
Yeah.
can put it on.
Okay.
So these are genuine emeralds. Now, when we think of emeralds, we normally think Colombian emeralds. We think of the emeralds that Angelina Jolie wore on the red carpet, those
Love those
Lorraine
emeralds.
Schwartz crazy good ones.
Yeah.
We don't realize that emeralds actually can be affordable. Brazilian emeralds, which are second to Colombian emeralds, and African emeralds, which are African and Brazilian, are both, they're both sort of on the same tier right now. You can get emeralds that are affordable. The thing about an emerald that's so interesting is that all emeralds are heated or treated or oiled. So every single emerald has some kind of treatment to it. They're very soft. And so they are treated to bring out that delicious emerald green.
It's beautiful.
And so when I'm presenting emeralds to you that are natural from the ground, the same earth and the same mines as the $100,000 a carat emerald. Now, would I want the $100,000 a carat emerald more? No, because that one needs to be insured. That one can crack. These are small enough.
And if you lose it, you feel really bad about yourself.
Yeah, and these are affordable. The ring that Robbie's wearing, okay, this cuff ring, which is so crazy good, it's platinum over sterling silver. It's all genuine Brazilian emeralds, and it's white zircon, which also, it's a natural gemstone. And $129.
Don't we all have that friend that will point and say, is that real?
Oh.
Is that real? So with your jewelry, you can say, yes, it is real.
It absolutely is.
These are real emeralds, and they're fabulous. And we have a couple of other rings and earrings that we have. The Labradorite. This is one of your most popular ones,
It's one of my
right?
most popular. And can I show everybody what happens with Labradorite? I really feel like I'm doing HSN on Robi Ludwig.
I know.
So,
and I
it's so
couldn't
great.
be happier. I couldn't be happier.
Okay, so I want to, Labradorite is a gemstone that it's actually like the brother to moonstone. So if you know moonstone and you think it's like a rainbowy white, milky white, Labradorite is just the dark gray version. So Labradorite, both of these gemstones, if you move them, here, let me just take one. If you move them in the light, and I don't know if you're getting this on this camera, on HSN I can usually see it, but as you move it, it picks up blues and purples and greens. And it's the natural rutiles. Rutiles are all those black things that you see inside a gemstone. With Labradorite, those are good rutiles. They're good imperfections because that's what makes the stone have all that glimmer and shimmer and iridescence. So that's really exciting. These are $129.
You can wear them with anything too.
Oh.
And this is like an evil eye.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, well, I love that. And I didn't think about it like that, but actually, no, you cannot have enough. So this ring that Robbie's wearing and I'm wearing it in rose quartz, and Robbie's wearing it in milky aquamarine. It's a very dramatic marquee, and I did it east-west, and it's really comfortable because you may be looking at it and being like, wait, is that comfortable? Yes, because it sits on top of your fingers. It doesn't ever get in the way. Again, you're looking at a ring that's under $140 for genuine gemstone.
That looks like $500. So let's just be clear.
And if we were, by the way, if we were in Fred Siegel now or Barney's right now, or if we went to any of our jewelry stores that we obsess over, you would look at this for $5,000 and you wouldn't even blink. Now, the difference is,
I might blink. But
by the way,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would choke. I would choke up a little bit of my lunch. But the truth of the matter is that theirs is 18 karat gold, and they take a 5-time markup. This is 18 karat gold plate, and we don't really have to mark up very much at all because we're selling directly to you.
So, I mean, not only do people get to watch you and you advise them on the meaning of the jewelry, what the jewelry is, we can trust that everything that you're saying is true. People are not paying inflated prices because they're paying somebody else's rent or somebody else's health insurance or whatever the case may be. I do a segment called the Quick Five. Are you ready to play with me?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know about it.
Get some extra insight into who you are.
Okay, I have to sit back because I feel like I'm going to be on the spot and I have to like really think.
And I'm just going to wear all your jewels for energy as I ask you these questions. Okay. Which of your vices or bad habits would be the hardest to give up?
Okay, it would be swiping left and right on Instagram and everything else all night long. I am, and my phone, like I am a swiper. Someone said to me, why don't you just turn your phone off when you sleep? And I said, oh, well, what if my kids call? Okay, that's such a lie, just so you know.
But you're really good because we went out for a lovely lunch and you put your phone away.
It was hard. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie.
But you did it.
I did because I respect you.
You were good. We both did.
Until
I brought my selfie stick out. That was a big embarrassment.
You can't even.
I got rid of it after that.
Thank you.
It was
You
wrong
can't
on
imagine.
multiple levels.
It
Anyway,
was so horrible.
I was an embarrassment.
In New York City, 2 New York girls using a selfie stick.
I was an embarrassment. Not the first time, not the last time. Okay. What fashion trend makes you cringe or laugh every time you see it?
Oh, bar none. It is Gucci fur slides.
Oh.
Okay, for every Gucci fan, I am the biggest Gucci fan. If I turn this camera around, you would see my little Gucci rainbows. Those fur slides. Okay, if you're wearing a slide in winter, it's literally like going out in your bedroom slippers. I so don't think it's chic or cool or good. So that is
We don't like those.
I do not like fur slides.
Carol doesn't like those. Don't buy it for her. Don't get it for her. Okay.
Well, you can buy them for me because I'll return them for something else.
What trend are you tired of?
What trend am I tired of? I think I'm really tired of off the shoulder.
Oh, really?
I really am. I'm tired of cold shoulder and I'm tired of off the shoulder.
Okay.
I wear it on air because I think it's great for jewelry.
It does show off your jewelry.
But I need something else to show off my shoulders, and I'm kind of done with this already.
All right. Ready to move on. What's the weirdest text or email you've ever gotten?
There's so many. Oh my God. I'm a single girl living in New York City. Are you kidding me? The weirdest. I honestly, it would take more time to think about it because there's just, there's hundreds.
Yeah.
I can't even put them in a competition.
There's a book for it, maybe?
We talked about it. I said, I have such a good book coming out. I mean, I haven't written it yet. It's just a moment in my head. But I can't even tell you what the weirdest email is. There have been a lot. Actually, you want to know what?
Yeah. Try one.
Okay. The one that I got this is so crazy. Someone stole my identity. This is just, okay, I'm going to try and remember it really quickly, but somebody stole my identity, my pictures. They put them on a dating site called like Catfish, where it's a cat. I don't know, something with a fish and a cat, Plenty of Fish or something. And they put my picture on a dating site, but it was for another person.
Oh.
And a guy who saw me on TV, some lovely man in Nevada, found this woman on this dating site, started interacting with her because he knew of me from TV.
Oh, so it was probably Plenty of Fish, and that's called catfishing.
Okay, got it. So that's what it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he wrote to me.
Oh,
and he found me, and he said, there's a woman using your profile, and this is who she is. And he got me all of her information.
Oh, wow.
But she was using my name
and
my picture.
Jewelry, at least.
Oh my God, when I got done with her, she's not buying anything, I can assure you.
It's kind of an odd compliment.
In the worst possible way.
Okay, we'll move on. What's incredibly cheap and you would pay way more for?
Rarities Fine Jewelry.
Rarities Fine Jewelry. What a great way to end. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And Carol, thank you for coming. We're talking live. I hope you'll come back.
I would love to come back.
And do further trends and keep us on track and keep your beautiful jewelry coming.
Thank you
so much. It's a real gift to
thank you.
Women, and you do empower women. So I just want to let you know
as you do.
Oh, thank you.
This was Robbie. Thank you. This was amazing, and I had so much fun. And thanks everybody who tunes in.
And we're going to have links, so you can find Carol's jewelry. You can buy Carol's jewelry, and we will see you next week. Thanks for joining us.